up? You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha and I'm really glad to have you here. I know a lot of you have missed my face. What do you have for me? What do you have for me? Because I know what I have for you today. Of course, I have the gist from the Mercy and Ike show. Today happens to be the 4th episode of the Mercy and Ike show. And guys, like I told you, a lot happened. I need to get my book because I cannot afford to make any mistake today. So the show today started with Ike on the phone with Mercy. I told you guys last week that Mercy was away in the UK and a picture had hit social media, the picture of Mercy and Willie. We still do not know who this Willie guy is, but apparently that picture of Mercy and Willie that hit social media caused a lot of chaos between Mercy and Ike and just their families in general. So Mercy was telling Ike that she doesn't really know what is going on. She doesn't know why people are reacting to the picture. It's not like she was doing anything wrong and all of that. Besides, if she had anything to hide and she didn't want us to see the picture, she wouldn't have posted it and we wouldn't have anything to talk about. So at this point, she's just really frustrated with the whole gist and people saying trash about her, and she really feels like deactivating her social media accounts just so that she can live freely, because she doesn't understand the fuss. She doesn't understand why people are making a fuss out of every single thing. And Ike is there like, you need to calm down. I told you, people are going to talk about it. This is how it can be on social media when people decide to troll you and all of that. So you need to be strong, you need to take it all in and all that stuff. And then after the phone conversation, Ike went on to tell us how much he loves Mercy, regardless of whatever it is the people of the internet were saying. He loves her because she treats him well and she brings out the best in him. Next thing that opens to us was Ike going over to Mercy's house to check up on Promise. You guys know that Kosti demands that he just goes to check up on her to know how she's doing, so that they will not say tomorrow that, oh, it's only when Mercy's around that he used to come to this house. So he decided that it would be nice to just go check up on her and all of that stuff. Now when he got to the house, of course they had to talk about the picture, because Promise also had seen the picture and all of that, and Ike was just like, what do you think? Because at this point I really don't know. People are saying stuff, there are a lot of things going on social media and it's just really driving him nuts. And I Promise was like, look Ike, you need to calm down, okay? Because Mercy would never post anything she doesn't want us to see. She's the queen of highlights and she really wants to just remain relevant on social media, so do not take this thing too serious. And one thing I want you to know is whenever she comes back, she's definitely coming back to you, so you have nothing to worry about. She just tried to calm him down and just give him a reassurance that Mercy is his and he's alone. After they had the whole chat, Promise offered to give him food. She said she made spaghetti and stew, and Ike was like, okay, that's fine. After eating, I'll take you out to flex. I mean, since Mercy's out there enjoying herself, it is okay for us to also go out and enjoy ourselves. And I feel like that's a very good way to bond with Mercy's sister, because to be honest, Promise doesn't really feel the guy like that. She's just like, Mercy likes you, so that's it. She's not someone who is really like, oh, you and Mercy have to be together and all of that stuff. Don't get me wrong, yeah, Promise actually likes Ike, but she's not one to be like, oh, it's either Ike or nobody else for Mercy. So Ike offering to take her out to have fun and all of that, I just feel like that was a good move. That was a very smart move by Ike. Of course he's smart, so yeah. Anyway, the scene then moves over to when Ike goes to the club. He was like, first of all, Mercy's in the UK having fun, living her best life, living like a queen that she is, the queen of highlights. So if she's doing that, there's really nothing stopping him. So he decided to go out and have fun. And like you guys know, when the crowd is right, every other thing just falls into place. When there's drinks, there are girls, music, everything. I'm not saying Ike should go out there and start dancing with all the girls, so that's not what I'm saying. But then, let's be honest, it will help relax his nerves, especially when he sees girls shaking Nash. Like, what's there? He will shall look at Nash, even if he cannot touch. Of course, he knows that his own package Nash is there waiting for him. So, do you get me? Okay. Now after the whole club scene and all of that, we see Ike in his house on the phone with his cousin Pascal. And to be honest, I don't really understand who this Pascal guy is, because I don't understand the advice he was trying to give Ike. So basically, they were talking about this whole gist of Mercy, Ike and Willie, and all the stuff people had to say. And Pascal was like, look, a lot of people are dragging you, even on the WhatsApp group. Some of them are saying that Mercy does not deserve you, you deserve better, you need to be with someone that treats you right and all that stuff. And I think Ike is willing. He has girls that have been begging him to link them up together because they are ready to take care of Ike, they're ready to sponsor him, they're ready to just be there for him and all of that, instead of him just being there, being dragged because of whatever it is that Mercy is doing in the UK, that he deserves better. The guy just went on and on and on, and I'm like, who is this guy? Like, Pascal, excuse me, who are you? Do you have a relationship of your own? Do you know that there's something called conflicts in relationships? To be honest, there's no perfect relationship. So if you're sitting down in your house giving Ike this kind of advice, then I'm worried for you. I'm worried for your girlfriend. So if you have issues with your girlfriend or your wife, the next thing would be for you to go and meet up with other girls. Like, are you joking? I'm basically going to excuse all of the things you said to Ike because I feel like you're probably sleeping or you were half drunk when you said those things, because you couldn't have said it with your head complete. Like, I don't understand. Now, let me tell you guys, I feel like this whole story of Mercy, Willie, you know, hanging out, video, picture, everything was just getting into Ike's head because the guy seemed really stressed. He had to hit the gym, alright? And he was with his trainer, Magic, you know, and he was telling the guy that, look, I'm stressed, and you can see that I've not even been to the gym in the past few days and all of that. Right now, a lot has happened, and, you know, he's just really confused. You know, he was opening up with his trainer because I guess they're friends. Apart from the guy being his trainer, they actually have a close bond and all of that. And the guy was like, look, you need to just work it out, you know, enjoy the pain and all of that. You know, that one was just giving him fitness coach advice. You know, you need to work hard, you need to enjoy the pain, no gain, this one, that one. And my mind, I'm like, you better tell him, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. If you don't get pain, you don't go enjoy the gain. That's what the guy was trying to say. And you know, Ike was just there like, look, Mercy just likes drama. Mercy wants drama. And he doesn't really know how to handle all of this. You know, while they were having this conversation, he was actually working out. So it's not like he just went to stand there like, you know, someone that does not have future to discuss with his trainer. You know, he was working out, you know, exercising and just losing out all that sweat and just easing himself of the stress. And like Ike said, after the whole gym session and all of that, he felt a lot better. Next up was Ike going back to Mercy's house again to spend some time with Promise. But this time it wasn't just Promise. Chigozie was also around. And of course, I'm sure you're wondering who Chigozie is, right? Chigozie is Mercy's immediate elder brother, while Promise is Chigozie's immediate elder sister. I feel like that's a lot of words, so let me break it down. Promise senior Chigozie, Chigozie senior Mercy. Do you get it now? So of course they had a conversation, you know, they were trying to catch up and all that. And again, they talked about Mercy and Willie, because trust me, this whole thing spanned on the internet for a very long time. So if they talked about it on several days and several occasions, it was totally necessary, because I mean, we talked about it too. Because I remember having that conversation with my friend. I was like, do you think Mercy is actually cheating on Ike? Do you think she has shanked the guy and just moved on and all of that? And my friend was like, you, what do you think? You are the one that's always talking about these people's relationship. You are the one that know more than all of us in this room. So what do you think? And right there and then, it dawned on me that a lot of my friends actually rely on my story. They rely on my opinion when it comes to things like this. And you know, at that moment, I was like, first of all, I don't think Mercy has left Ike. I just feel like she's having fun with her other friends, which is totally fine. I mean, just because you're in a relationship with someone doesn't mean you cannot have other friends. Right? It just means that you and your partner need to trust yourself a lot more, so that when things like this happen, it doesn't just creep in and ruin all of the beautiful moments you guys have shared together and have been able to build together. And you know, that was the end of that conversation. You know, can I get an amen? Look, just ignore that little story I told you guys and focus on the matter at hand. Ike, okay? Promise was like, look, Ike, you don't need to take this thing too serious. Like I told you before, calm down. Mercy is yours, okay? Just relax. She's going to come back to you. And I feel like this Chigozie guy is a man with little words, because the only thing I heard him say to Ike was, be a man. And I'm like, yeah, be a man. Like, you need to be a man. You need to take it all in. Whatever it is that's happening, you need to calm down, trust Mercy, and just wait for her to come back. Even if people need to break your heads and just fight or whatever, let her come back. And it almost seemed like the producers of the show heard what I was talking about, because the next thing they showed to us was Mercy returning back to Nigeria. You know, when she got back, she had to catch up with her sister and her brother Chigozie, and of course again they talked about this whole Willie matter. And Mercy basically repeated everything I said to you guys. She was like, first of all, I'm not married to Ike. Secondly, I have friends. I have a right to hang out with them. You know, just because I'm in a relationship doesn't mean that I have to be tied to one person. You know, it doesn't really make any sense. If Ike wants to own me, then he needs to approach my dad, ask about my bride price, and make it official. Other than that, she has a right to have friends. She has a right to hang out with them, because she's not married. Like she said, she doesn't have a ring on her finger. And I totally agree. I mean, the last time we were talking about Ike hanging out with a girl at the club, and it caused a lot of chaos between Mercy and Ike, but they were able to resolve it. So I trust that they're able to resolve this one too and just move past it, because at the end of the day, there's going to be more drama between Ike and Mercy, you know, of them hanging out with guys and hanging out with girls. So the earlier they learn to deal with it, the better. Oh, and by the way, when Mercy was having that conversation with her sister Promise and Chigozie, Promise actually said something that kind of put me, like, I did not really understand what she was trying to say, because she mentioned that it's not even as if Ike is even doing anything that will make her say, okay, it is you and this guy that have to end up together, because at the end of the day, it is Mercy that's basically doing almost everything. I don't think she should have said that, my opinion though, because I feel like what's your own? It's not your relationship. Do you get? So I don't think she should have said that, but I get where she's coming from. Again, she feels like, look, you guys are not together, and she probably even said it out of anger and all of that stuff. So I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to act like I did not hear it, even though I heard it, and I've just told you guys, and you guys have heard it. So you need to also act like you did not hear it. Did I say anything? Now, before today's episode came to an end, Mercy made a complaint. You know, she was very bitter about it. She was like, first of all, my sister promised we'll never sit down one day and start texting me that, oh, look, you need to leave Ike, you need to move on, you need to do this. That her sister would never do that. But Ike's cousins constantly do that to him. And, you know, they're always putting it in his head. You know, you need to leave her, you need to do that. And that Pascal guy just proved her right, because I don't understand what he was saying. What do you mean by leave her? There are other girls that are willing to, you know, sponsor you. Like, what does that mean? Can somebody just explain to me what that sentence meant? Because it didn't make any sense to me. I'm trying to figure out where he was coming from and just what would have pushed him to say that. Because again, like, no, that's not right. And then we also saw Mercy hanging out with a group of her female friends. You know, they were talking about the whole issue while she was away and just the whole picture. And one of her friends made a statement. She was like, Mercy, you are the one chasing after Ike. Ike is not really showing that he wants you. He's not really going the extra mile to want to be with you. And that was how the show ended. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I really just have to wait to see how this conversation ends. And that would be next week Sunday. So yeah, that's everything that happened on the show today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Now, unlike my other videos where I'll tell you guys what happened and then give you my opinion, I decided to just, you know, mix everything together because I feel like it's more authentic, especially because when I'm talking about a particular thing, I want to say what I think about it at that moment. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. Now, this video would not be complete if I do not give a shout out to someone who I feel like is putting in a lot of work into her new YouTube channel. Her name is Kani, okay, and her channel name is The Tea with Kani. She recently started posting stuff on her YouTube channel, and she just gives a lot of entertainment gist, you know, breaking news kind of gist, you know, and all of that stuff. So I urge you guys to please show her support. I'm going to leave the link to her channel in the description box so that you guys can check her out. Subscribe to her if you will, and yeah, tell her you're from me, because when I see people putting in a lot of effort into building their channel, it gives me a lot of joy, and I try to support them in any way that I can. So please guys, show her love, you know, subscribe, watch her videos. It's not a lot of videos yet, but I'm sure that you guys would, you know, enjoy the gist that she has to share with you guys. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for being here. Like I said, if you miss my face, you better look at it now, because I don't know if people are going to see it this week, except the Spirit of the Lord touches me and I decide to bring my face here again. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe to Betha's Corner. It means a lot to me. You guys have been showing me immense love. We're growing on a daily basis, and I really do not want it to stop, guys. I need to hit 1,000 subscribers on that channel, and I cannot do it without you guys. So please, for the love of God, for the love of my face, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, please. Watch my content. Like, this thing is not easy. 4,000 watch hours is not easy. YouTube no one pay me for this one. I don't understand. So I decided to open a new one just as backup. Alright, and backup is always important. So to actually show me that if people love me as much as you claim, I beg, head over to Betha's Corner, subscribe. I'm going to also leave the link for Betha's Corner in the description box as well. So please do all of these good things that I have asked you tonight. You know I don't ask for a lot, but when I do, you should know that it is really important to me. Okay, thank you guys so much. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.